Well, Halito, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the wokest of them all? I don't think Snow White is suffering from wokeness. I don't think it is. This is my thought on these kind of things. The person looking for Bigfoot, you show him a photo, he will find a Bigfoot behind every tree and every bush in that photo. The person looking for racism, he will find racism everywhere he goes because he's looking for it. Same thing with wokeness. Those who look for wokeness, either they're for or against it, either one, they will find it. Now, this Snow White movie, I think it's suffering from not wokeness. It's suffering from, it's a movie made that nobody asked for. Rachel Zegler, and I guess her name is, she is an incredible singer. Yeah, her voice is just completely, it's flawless. And that ain't the issue. I mean, if you want to rewrite a Snow White, rewrite it. It's not a big deal. They rewrote, what was that movie, cartoon? Mermaid, Little Mermaid. And they cast, who was it? Her name was Halle Bailey. Yes, that's her name. I'm not good with actors' names. It is what it is. And some people did fuss. Oh my goodness, it's a black mermaid. Blah 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 blah. And then there's some people on Instagram talking about, oh, everyone's complaint is it's a black mermaid. When you look at it fairly through all it, no one really cared, honestly. Again, those who are looking for racism was going to find racism. And there's those who are purists. You know, they say, hey, the Little Mermaid they grew up with, people don't like change. People don't like change. When you remake a movie, people will pick it out. The new Dune movie. I mean, I was a big Dune fan from the original Dune movie. Yeah, I mean, I like the remake. I picked out pieces that I did not see that were in the original. That's besides the point. The original of the original, this is a remake. Same thing with Alien Romulus. Alien Romulus is a remake of the original Alien. You can pick out pieces, because the original Alien is a classic, just like the original Dune is a classic. If they remade the Terminator, even though we have I don't know how many Terminator we have, people's gonna have nostalgia of the original Terminator. And they're gonna pick out little pieces from the remake. So that being said, now I've heard people say that, oh, the new Snow White is not being liked because the original Snow White was she's white skinned and dark haired and blah blah blah. And so I've heard some saying the only reason the original was a hit because of its whiteness. I don't think so. I think the original was a hit because 1938, 1937, to have a cartoon or have any movie that had motion, full color, and sound was a rarity. That was the same time period Gone with the Wind came out. Gone with the Wind was a full color movie, all 4 hours of it, full color. Mind blowing. What's that? Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz was a started off in black and white. The very beginning of it went full Technicolor. That was a rarity back in those days to have a full color film. Fantasia, very cinematic, beautiful music involved, full color, full motion. Back in those days, you had a black and white film that had cards you read, with maybe some guy on a stage playing a piano to match what's going on in the movie. That, we didn't have live action back in those days. So yeah, Snow White was a hit because it was live action, color, sound, all in one package, which was a rarity. So Rachel Zegler, yeah, she says some stupid things. I mean, people at her age do say stupid things sometimes. When I was that age, I probably said stupid things. It just is what it is. But the reason it's bombing, mostly not because a lot of times an actor or an actress can say something stupid, and that's not going to affect me watching the movie. Because at the end of the day, I'm not watching the actress in real life. I'm watching the actress play pretend in a movie. So, you know, her words, her thoughts, you know, she's pro-Palestine. I believe Gal Gadot, the Wicked Witch lady, is Israeli. Used to fight in the, used to be enlisted in the Israeli Defense Force. I heard both. I heard they didn't get along. I heard they do get along. Those who are looking for them not to get along are going to find them not getting along. And those who are looking for them to get along are going to find them getting along. That's just how human nature is. We're going to look for what we're going to find what we're looking for. That's the word. So the movie's bombing because it was another cartoon remake that we didn't ask for. Nobody asked for it. Nobody needed it. My big thing on really, like Rachel Zegler, phenomenal singer. Gal Gadot, can sing. My big beef in it is when you have, and this is Disney. This is not only this is Pixar. A lot of movie makers are going this route using a lot of CG. And either they do it right or do it wrong. When you have a CG generated environment and it looks sterile, it looks dead, that's kind of a thumbs down to me. When I see the backgrounds and the animals and stuff in Snow White, it's just CG, and it's noticeably CG. They almost like they didn't try to make it look realistic. The dwarves, or whatever they call. See, I grew up in a world that wasn't PC correct. We used to call midgets. Now they're either little people or dwarfs. I think dwarfs is now even, because dwarfism might be the medical term. I don't know. All I'm saying is there's enough little people. Game of Thrones. There's enough little people on this world to get yourself seven dwarfs in Snow White. The reasoning behind Disney to go full CG and not even attempt to make it look realistic. So you have Rachel Zegler, you have a lot of, you know, in-world characters married with CG characters. It just, man, it just doesn't look good in my opinion. I mean, I see some janky CG. I grew up from, you know, when I'm a kid of the 80s and 90s, and I've seen some janky CG. And as time came on, Jurassic Park, you know, The Abyss, James Cameron, as time came on, we perfected CG. So for Disney to make these CG dwarfs, it looks like they either half-hearted did it, last minute, afterthought type of do it. Hey, let's change some scripts on things and delete some characters and add these in. They just, when you see something like that, it pulls you out of the film a little bit. At least it does me. It pulls, when I see something that there is filmed and they try to make it serious, and they fail at making it look serious, it sort of pulls me out of the whole moment and everything. So that's my only really critique. I don't care about Rachel Zegler's comments being anti-man or anti-traditional Snow White. You know, the prince kisses her, and then, you know, she's looking for she ain't looking for true love. She's looking for to be a leader. That's all cool. You know, that's the end thing today. Tomorrow it's gonna be something different. That's just the way things flow. One day the people will look back, this film's gonna be dated. You know, that's how it is. A lot of films get dated. We look back at Star Trek. I'm a big Trek fan. The original episodes, the original TV show, 1960, what, 65, 66, 67, something like that. Ooh, it's dated. Man, for that to be our future, it is dated. So that's my thought on that. When it streams on Disney Plus, I'm gonna watch it just to watch it. You know, I've heard all the songs and everything, and yeah, what's that one song talk about waiting for a prince or wishing for a prince, and they change things again. They try to make it woke, but that's Disney. Disney tries to cater to what they think is the in crowd or the majority, and in the last few movies they made, they sort of bombed down on that. So Disney, make good movies and you'll be okay. Star Wars, that's a different video. But that's my take on Snow White. When it streams, I'll watch it, and maybe I make another video really. But my biggest beef is just the CG dwarfs. It just doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. Half-hearted, afterthought. 2025, we can make them some really realistic looking dwarfs. So that's all I got to say about that. Teresa, let you key.